Welcome to my channel, Gerald speaking. I would like to invite you to watch this first episode of the new series of Butthurt in World of Tanks. It's coming from the fact that recently I've done the response video to one of the comments after the battle that I played in T-44-100, and I shoot on the move without aiming a pattern that was driven by Pikachu, I think, as far as I remember. That was some kind of an nick like this. Well, the player basically accused me of using an A-bot, and I've done a response video, and he pretty much didn't get the point of it. I was just basically trying to make a point that, you know, it wasn't really aimbot, it wasn't really my skill or his lack of skill or anything like that. It was just basically a pure luck RNG that in this game is 25%, and sometimes the luck will smile at you, or sometimes it will just RNG will screw you over. That's how it is from time to time, and you just have to accept it. Some people just can't, and they're experiencing something that I like to call a butthurt. What is a butthurt? Butthurt occurs when one can't deal with the defeat any other way than actually accepting it and evaluating it and improving his action in the future. And a lot of people here actually recently sending me those type of messages after a good battle. That's one of them. So if you are following what's going on in the background, you're gonna see something that happened here that caused some comments from another player. And yeah, you can see here me aiming at this chariot here, and there's that STRV 130, and just pay attention to the shots here because they are quite significant. I'm aiming at the weak spot, pretty much that commander's view ports. First one went in, I wasn't expecting it, so I load the HE, and unbelievably this shell went back into the weak spot, causing 270 damage, which is quite unusual. I wouldn't expect that kind of accuracy from Centurion over 500 meters, as you can see on the minimap. Yeah, coming back to the Butthurt problem, like those people that just can't lose, can't just deal with defeat. They often try to take it out on someone else by sending some kind of a nasty message saying, oh yeah, you're using an aimbot, or you are a cheater, you are a camper, you just try to, you know, shame you in one form or another. And I don't have absolutely remorse in actually shaming back those kind of people. You know, at the end of the day, it's their problem that they can't deal with the defeat. And who knows, maybe some of them will learn that, you know, it's an RNG and the Butthurt is not really necessary. If you just basically gonna calm down and just evaluate what happened, it will actually bring you some positive effects in form of more victories, better battles. And since I started to play a little bit better, because, you know, maybe I'm not the best player in World of Tanks, well, I'm definitely not. But when you're spending a lot of time into something, and I definitely played a lot in World of Tanks, then you just become pretty good. So I had some good battles, and it caused some people having a butthurt. So recently I'm receiving some of those messages quite often. And here it is one of those situations, like where people are just getting frustrated. They're losing a few battles in a row, or they basically losing in one battle, and they're getting frustrating because they try to grind a line up to the tier 10 tank as soon as possible, or they try to get the ice tanker, they try to get the third mark of excellence on the barrel of their tanks. And as you can see here, like my Centurion's got 2 stripes on the barrel here, and I'm playing here only because I was trying to get the third one, and I have to admit I miserably failed. I just basically got to the point I'm not gonna be following it. I got really close. Basically, for that you have to be better than 95% of players in this tank within the last 2 weeks, and within 100 battles, and I got somewhere very close to 94%, but I just basically decided I'm not going to be wasting the time. I got enough of playing the games in the Centurion, so I moved on to another tanks. Well, that sometimes happens. You can just move on and be happy and still enjoying this game. And this game is great, you know. You play against other people. You don't play against some kind of a bot or a computer. You just basically enjoying interaction with the others. That is pretty much unpredictable, and that's great. But you have to remember that it's only a game, and you know, getting frustrated over a lost game is absolutely not a good thing to do. Definitely don't recommend that. And here you can see I've bounced the shell of that T-34 free, and here I'm just basically in a pretty much bad situation when I was trying to rush in the enemy tanks just to rack up as much as damage as possible before the battle ending. And yeah, it's pretty good result. 3.5k damage, over 2,000 spotting, assist, and well, pretty nice battle. I'm gonna, right at the end of this video, I'm gonna include post-game stats, and for now we're just gonna go to the garage, and I'm gonna read out to you comments made by player code _line red01 that was playing in that STRV 103 0. So yeah, let's go and have a look at it. So hear what Code Red has to say about this battle. Nice illegal mods you have, replay run, and it is on the way to admin for your PERM BAN and clan tickets. Clan tickets? PERM BAN? What the hell is this guy talking about? I replied that I can send him a file with the replay so he can check it everything himself, but he didn't have it, and he replied, replay is on the way to admin WOT support. Talk this with support. Ticket on your clan is on the way. Right. I don't have to explain to anyone, that is ridiculous. But yeah, let's check it out. The situation that made him believe that I use an aimbot. So here I am aiming at this STRV on the weak spot on the commander's viewports, and look at this shell. It is going where I want it. Very lucky on the 500 meters, but I didn't believe that's gonna happen again, so that's why I load HE. So this very well anchored armor, I won't bounce anything, but how could I know that actually RNG will guide this shell straight into the weak spot of this tank? Well, that's sometimes how it is. Well, I don't know how this guy believed that there is something that can influence RNG. As far as I'm aware, there isn't any modifications able to do this. But that's you just have to deal with this harsh reality. Sometimes you're just gonna lose, and nothing you can do about it. Even if someone is experienced butthurt, I would suggest them just basically evaluate what happened and just adjust to it and deal with it. That's the simplest thing that you can do, and the best that once you're going to do that, you're going to start enjoying this game a little bit more and enjoying more victories, just like I did. So, I'm going to be doing more of these videos, and if you ever experience some of the players sending you messages over the Butthurt, you can see here I was shooting at the massive target, which was Scorpion, but instead I hit the rock. That's also RNG. But yeah, if you would like to send me a video so I can add it to the channel, please upload it to whatreplays.eu and attach it link to the email with the graphic of screenshot from the garage, from the chat, if you receive some kind of a message from these players, and also I may be able to do a video about it. Well, if you think that this kind of material is useful, please hit the thumb up, hit the subscribe button and the bell, so you're never gonna miss again Butthurt in the world of tanks. I wish you good luck on the battlefield. Take care and cheers.